apply new and topical words to old folk tunes all the time. Whatever is topical, we would put them to an old folk tune. Now that is what we call the mento.
Come back, champion, come back, friend, me not tell you goodbye. Come back, champion, come back, friend, what a
And the mento is very much like the calypso, but it's more a rounder rhythm. You know, the calypso is a stronger beat.
Yes.
Now we're going to go to the mento. You know the mento part? Make me be like John Tillerton. Make me hold your hand, yeah. Make me be like John Tillerton, yeah. Make me hold your hand, yeah.
There are other kinds of folk songs, Louise. And I'm not thinking only of the calypso, which started off in Trinidad many, many years ago, but songs like the digging songs, which you have in Jamaica, and which we have also called work songs in Trinidad.
We do it to the accompaniment of a field labor, of digging, you know.
Yes.
And there's always a singer man who says, on the chorus. Some
of them are holler, some are bald. In the calypsos or the mentos, whatever you like to call them, in the different islands, there were a fair number of the aspirations of the people.
This one, the drive where the house is, of course, it speaks for itself, so I'll just go right into it. The chorus starts. Drive where the houses do not worth a cent, and yet we have to pay so much for rent. One Monday morning, a landlord went to a tenant to get his rent, but the tenant said, "Massa, me no fool, me not pay no rent for no swimming pool." Drive where the houses do not worth a cent, and yet we have to pay so much for rent.
Greetings, everybody. I'm coming back here to address a video that my sister sent me this morning. Once again, Aishana finds herself in hot water. This time, she made reference of Louise Bennett, one of our great cultural icons, clothing or headdress as tablecloth. And the people are very offended by this. Now, those of you who don't know Louise Bennett, she is, as I said, a cultural icon. When I was growing up, she had a program on TV, Ring Ding. She's a poet, and she wrote her poems in patois. She showed national and African pride in her work. A beautiful woman. When I think of Louise Bennett, a smile comes to my face, as does most people who are Jamaican. When we hear of her, she is the mother, you know, that mother of national pride. Now, the debate has begun because this young lady, this artist, says that she doesn't want to wear clothing that looks like Louise Bennett's clothes because it looks like a tablecloth. And while on the surface it does appear to be offensive, but I always like to take the middle ground, especially when I see people ganging up on other people. I don't like to be a part of that ganging up. And I am saying that Aishana made that statement, and if it sounds ignorant, perhaps people need to stop and look at themselves, look at the time, a period that she grew up, examine her household. How many persons in her household celebrated Louise Bennett? Now, everybody might know of her and probably like the work that she did, but how many of them lived their life the way she did? Now, in terms of the clothing that she's referring to, tablecloth, can I ask a question? How many of you women in Jamaica would be caught dead wearing a piece of that material, whether headdress or in your clothing? Even those people who are jumping at her, they're being hypocrites because they have no links to Africa. They have no national pride in terms of their African heritage. So perhaps what we can do is educate Aishana about the woman, the iconic woman that she was and what she represented. I also want to say is Louise Bennett wrote her poems in patois, and Jamaica is a place that taught us how to be ashamed of her patois. So many people in the household and in the community say, you chat too bad when you're speaking patois. You chat too bad. In fact, I don't know if they do that in other Caribbean areas, but I know in Jamaica, it is something that kids get beaten at top of their head to say, speak better, speak better means speak more fluent English language. Those who have a better command of the English language are treated with more respect. And especially when you travel and you return and you're not speaking patois, people respect you more because you sound like a foreigner. They start referring to you as a foreigner. They grew up with you. You lived in Jamaica till you were like 30 years old. And when you leave and you come back, they call you a foreigner. And they show you more respect than they would show you when you were there, because now you're associated to another culture, another people, so you automatically get respect. So when she says this woman's clothes looks like tablecloth, perhaps she's seeing the same material being used as such. It is indeed a cultural, part of our heritage. But how many persons value that? And is Jamaica that same place? People who are Louise Bennett's age and maybe a little younger, remember that period of time. That was a different time for those folks. Now our children are taught that everywhere else is better. When they have dreams, no matter what's happening for them, even if you are a budding artist, even if you're a successful person in Jamaica, the one thing that a lot of people feel that will make them better and make them more successful is to leave the island. What cultural pride are you talking about? I'm not saying what she said is right, but maybe instead of attacking her, you might use what she says to now educate the younger people, to teach them about value for self and culture and value for their heritage. We don't want our people to speak the same language that she was writing in her poems. We still hear people talking, bragging that nobody can speak patois in their classroom. What kind of national pride and heritage is that? That philosophy that comes that says, don't speak patois in a Jamaican class. Get out of here, people, with your nonsense. What national pride do we have when we see people violating each other daily? This kind of, cultural, I don't want to give it labels. I don't want to say negative things about Jamaica more than it's necessary. But I'm just saying the hypocrisy is ripe in Jamaica. And we conveniently celebrate our heritage when it makes us look good. But if you examine how we are behaving, how many of you are going to the side of the road and buying corn and soup from the local? How many of you are going on the farm or going next door to the farmer's place to buy his crop, when he produces his harvest is ready? How many of you go to support it? You go into the supermarket to buy some big, ugly carrot, poisonous things. You go in the supermarket with packaged goods and you leave your neighbor who plants the same thing, the one that is organic. You leave that to go support that Chinese garbage food or whosoever is in the country bringing poison to you. What heritage, what cultural heritage? People spend millions of dollars doing garbage, entertaining foreigners, bringing socialites. How much of that money is spent building the community? How many of our government body people are going in the school and setting up, cultural heritage? How many places are built in Jamaica with museum that reminds us of who we are and our African heritage? How many of us are proud to be associated to our brothers and sisters who are Africans? Get out of here with this fake outrage. She knows nothing about national pride. She just knows that she wants to look like Americans or be sexy like the Kardashians. That's your heritage now. This is why we're dying out from all kinds of disease, from the kind of food we're eating. How many parents are coming together and sitting down with their children, having a meal like we used to do on Sundays and every day of the week? As a matter of fact, we all used to eat together as a child. How many parents are still doing that? Some of you are feeding your children cup soup, garbage. When you pour water on that thing, you're not even boiling it, you're pouring water on it and taking that poison thing that comes from China, China that has no value for anybody else but themselves, that put that poison thing in that package. You don't know what chemicals, that's not food, that's not salt, it's not something you recognize. You see the ingredients in that. Toxic chemicals, and you open that stuff and pour it in there and mix it and give it to your kid for lunch. You disgusting. What culture? We've become culture vultures because we're eating up the culture of other persons and we abandon our own. Again, what she said is not right, but I'm not joining you and ganging up on her, because many of you, if you were told to take off your weaves, to take off the clothing that you're wearing and start dressing in African clothes and start going with your hair natural, you would hear that, you know, this one have bumble brush on their head, or this is nigger nuts, or this is frizzy hair, or you hear you're too black and ugly. You know, you're bleaching your skins, many of you. And why are they doing that? Because somehow someone in the culture, or many people in the culture taught these younger ones that value doesn't lie in who they are and where they come from. They must look to other persons for that. And that's why she's made that comment, because she's never seen people celebrating that. She doesn't see that national pride. She see how government from the top to the bottom embrace all things outside of their own culture and their own heritage. Bless up to the few persons who are in government bodies who celebrate our heritage every day and teach their own children. For us, many of us see success or building ourselves through the eyes of people who are outside of our culture. And we are proud of the ones who are in our culture who go away and become something else, speak differently, walk differently, talk differently, disassociate themselves from their heritage. We need to teach the younger ones, but we have to teach them through experience. We have to let them see how we value these forebears. And I'm not seeing nothing like that. I'm not seeing no national pride. I'm not seeing it anywhere. I'm not seeing it represented in anything. Bless up to the few Rasta men who stick close to their culture and the older people who are too old to move away from it. But other than that, what we need is not to gang up on her, but to examine ourselves and say, what is it about our culture? Why have we changed? And what is influencing that change, or what has already influenced that change? And if it isn't too late, and I don't think it's too late, start teaching our kids, start rolling that back, start taking back, you know, the negativity in behavior and thoughts and deeds, and going back and linking up with our past, accepting it, embracing it, and living it.
Stepping Razor, the art of war. We're there with you. What a Thursday. No, what a week. When I say what a Thursday, what a week. Believe you me. You know, say it's the first week crime not dominate the whole thing, like murder. It's the first week. I mean, yeah, 1 or 2 man get dead this week, I tell you now, but it's the first week, you know, here, serious 4 people get shot or something like that. So something worse happen in Jamaica than the crime. Than the crime, because right now, everything are criminality right now. Believe you me. Everything. Everybody are commit crime in Jamaica. Everybody are commit crime. I myself, yeah. It's just that they don't catch me yet. But believe you me, I don't understand how the crime, or the politicians don't take up the crime off of the front line, so, and then to put themselves on it. This is a stepping razor. We will come forward. We will come forward. October the 28th, 2014, the government of Jamaica doesn't appear to be cutting any corners when it comes to paying phone bills for cabinet ministers and their juniors. Recently, it was reported that the shocking cell phone bill totals for several ministers were revealed. The information was obtained via the Access Information legislation. Junior Minister Arnaldo Brown bill was the highest at 1.9 million for a 12-month period. His bill for the month of June only was a whopping $410,000. Below are the reported bill, mobile bill between July 2013 and this year, which is 2014, as it was written, for some of the ministers. Junior Minister to Foreign Affairs, Arnaldo Brown, $1,090,000. Energy Minister Philip Palwell, $930,000 with 2 cell phones. Junior Minister of Energy, Julian Robinson, $76,000. Minister of Health, Dr. Fenton Ferguson, $749,000. Minister of Water, Robert Pickers Gill, $791,000. Junior Minister, Ian Ailes, $110,000. Tourist Minister, Wickham McNeil, $500,000. Junior Minister for Tourism, Damian Crawford, $364,000. Minister of Local Government, Noel Ascott, $289,000. Minister of Foreign Affairs, A.J. Nicholson, $230,000. Minister of State for Local Government, Colin Fagan, $200,000. That was 10 months. Minister of Youth and Culture, Lisa Anna, $45,000. Minister of Justice, Mark Golding, no government phone. Minister of National Security, Peter Bunting, $32,000. Now, that was October in 2014 when the People's National Party was in power. You hear the whopping, the I-1, a whopping $1,090,000. May I tell you, it can't get terrible than that, you know. It can't get worse than that. 14, 15, 16, 17, 3 years ago, when the other party was in power. You remember the Alabalu will come down upon him? May I tell you, the man must sit down in the bathroom and laugh every morning noon and have diarrhea. Say it couldn't get no worse. The man have $1 million telephone bill for 1 year, Rasta. That's not easy. This is the stepping razor. Yes. All right, we want to. Yeah. Hello, Mr. George Brown, name? Gregory Brown.
All right, we want to.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Brown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As you win the cool cash giveaway.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you live at Port Maria.
Yes, sir.
So why you can't listen to me and tap into your radio?
Yes, sir. Yes,
no,
sir.
no, say yes, sir again. Yes, sir. How much yes, sir you give me? Boss, stop listening to the radio now, man.
Huh?
Lock off your radio.
All right, sir.
You know, say if you never win, would I take it back from you?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You there with me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, cool. Tell me what you do for win this thing, yeah. Tell me, because I never have noticed this again. What you win do for do it?
I go there by 1,500 gas, 2,000 gas sometime, you know? And I start, I'm a brother man in Port Maya. My name is Mr. G, still, my name is Mr. G.
Your name is Mr. G?
Yeah, my name is Mr. G. The panic car.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I'm driving island now. So I'm brother man say, Mr. G, what am Mr. G? What on there? I say, my mind say no. What the man I say no? And that man I say no, I say no. I say, what am Mr. G? I understand. And then happens one question, if you buy gas up a coolest gas station, I'm saying yes. You hear me?
I hear you, man. Just go and talk, man. I get a chance to tell you how you win this thing.
And then I see him, I'm driving, see me rest, you know. It's the first time I see me second time, but you know, if I go somewhere, I'm driving. So I'm driving a car now. And say, Mr. G, what am Mr. G? What am Mr. G? And I tell my mind, say no. What am I saying no? Let me say no. I don't want to know. Yeah, I tell my question.
Yeah, like police. You answer him and thing.
Yeah, I answer him. Yeah, man. Answer him, man.
Him never asked if you own a gun?
No.
Okay. All right, so him tell you say you win money?
Yeah, man.
How much you win?
10 grand.
How much gas you buy at a gas station since you buy gas at a gas station?
No, yeah, is it?
How much time you buy gas at that gas station since you have been buying gas there?
I go there every night. I go there every morning, every evening go there.
Then you know full up it. Then you drive so much that it done by the evening.
No, man. I have gas on the tank. I go tap up. Understand?
Then you just full up the tank of gas, man.
I fully tap, man, but we say tap up by evening time.
Okay. So you always your gas it always full then.
Yeah, man.
And so how much you win now? How much you win?
10 grand.
So that can more than buy more gas now.
Yeah, man. I got more than buy gas now.
All right. Well, we say congratulations still, you know.
Yeah, man. Respect,
So you want to Port Maria, you there?
Yeah, Port Maria.
All right, me pass every Wednesday and Thursday. So if you see me, call to me, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I need some gas from you.
Yeah.
Because you look like you're a lucky youth, you know?
Yeah, man. You're talking about God, you know?
And God make you win the gas?
No, you're talking about God, you know?
No, me not say no trust in that God. Me ask if a God make you win the gas.
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right, so me not have to check you then. All I'm going to do is go check God. All right? All right, give thanks, Bridging. Which part of Port Maria you live, by the way?
Well, man, we're for Port Maria. Chapter your city center there.
Oh, yes. All right. So you get the 10,000 already?
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right, sir. Give thanks, yeah? All right. That was Gregory Brown from Port Maria who say him buy gas at his gas station regular. So, you know, say you can win gas too. Me talk to young, you know. You can win gas, you know, young. Yeah. Because, you know, you can't afford certain gas bill certain way. Your gas bill higher than your telephone bill. So, we want the people them know say this is it's an ongoing thing, right? Them have it to go on. So you can be the next winner. Are you me talking or young?
Okay.
You can be the next winner. It's only gonna put my right there all over. Everyone of the Oasis them.
Yeah.
I still Joe own it. I know Joe own it still. I wonder if I Joe own it to no Rasta. Because I wonder if him sell diesel.
Yeah, they sell diesel and everything.
No. Cool Oasis sell diesel. Me not about diesel where you put in a generator, not about diesel like low sulfur diesel.
Oh, man.
Them not sell low sulfur diesel. All right, I'm going to check Joe about it. Maybe I'm still own it. I don't think him sell them out still. Okay. Giveaways. Cool cash giveaway. Gregory Brown from Port Maria, the winner. Young, I go try him luck next to see if him can get some gas because him can't afford it. Him phone bill too high. Okay, Stepping Razor, the art of war. So we just read an outrageous phone bill by Advent14. The outrageous bill of $1,090,000. Now, how can a man use a phone, which is government business him supposed to depend, which is the people them a pay for this phone bill? How can a man chalk up a phone bill? You know, she said these people not thinking about the people them. Because all you can say, sometimes good all I use the phone and I say, why don't I pay for it, you know, go and talk. By the phone. I wanted the people them hear me I say, a junior minister is not even a minister, senior minister now, and it's a youth too. Chalk up $1 million with a phone bill. It was China. Him there, he would have get fired. Or they would have charged him. Yes, no minister in a China or a certain country could have $1 million phone bill and not come out of it. What did happen to him? When them find out say him charge up $1 million, what did happen? Nothing never happened. We just cuss and make it go on, and 9 days after, you know, you hear nothing more about it. And so it go, don't it? Which is usually the case. Arnaldo Brown. And we see the phone bill them, I mean, really, Dr. Fenton Ferguson's phone bill was $749. 49,000, sorry, 749,000. And Robert Pickersgill, no, him did long as people them I tell the people them say the hotel thing building more important than when the sun did a move. Oh. Remember when the sun a move from Negril? Mm-hmm. No, him to tell the people them say the money business is more important than the environment. No, him did responsible for them something there. The environmental business black people. Water at the time. Yeah, water it's a Pickersgill. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when we look upon it, it's a serious thing. It's a serious indictment against government. When government can abuse the purse of the Jamaican people and use them phone wantonly. Can we have to call it wantonly? Because when me are foreign and I use my phone, trust me, Wi-Fi. I don't know if these people don't know about it. Skype. There's so many different ways to use phone where you can do it without pay feet. So maybe them need a school, maybe one of them IT, maybe we should get Mark up at the IT department to train these ministers how to use a phone and don't pay this exorbitant bill. And the PNP in power, the ministers them chalk up hefty bills. And the opposition criticize them terribly. Me remember the time when it's like going, man. The way the man is like me think said them to like really hang him. I mean I said them with them not just hang him and done. Maybe it will happen again. But through them never hang him, it happen again. And it no longer happen again. It happened 8 times. No, you think, hey, watch out, Jamaican people. I don't want you to take this thing lightly, you know. I don't want you to take this thing lightly. You understand? The former government under the PNP chalk up a hefty phone bill from one of his junior ministers. And 3 years after, I could call it 3 years after, the next government, under the next GLP people them, right, come and chalk up a hefty phone bill. Now, the consequence is this, that the Prime Minister said it is unacceptable, which we know is unacceptable. And him say now, I'm going to put a cap on the phone of all of these ministers. And then now, I'm going to now put a money, the cap I'm going to put on it now, you know. If the cap, if the phone bill where them own now exceed the cap, them going to have to go find the money that it exceed and pay it. And I'm going to make it retroactive. I want to make it retroactive to the other adult theme party. All right. So I'm not business about the government. It's a party thing. It's not a government thing. All right. So now I'm going to put a cap on it. But here's who responsible for these things. Guess who responsible for it? The Minister of Finance, Audley Shaw. You remember the owner gas station also where it never worked out for him and thing. Yeah. Business can't cram still, so I'm not hold that against him. But him is the Minister of Finance. Are you going to tell me now, say, and this ram, and we have to ram it. We have to ram it because them get away with too much things. We have to have this on every news, every paper, everything, and it can't come out for the headline, so. You understand? You tell me, say, the Minister of Finance who responsible for the monetary welfare of 2.7 million people. What me say? The Minister of Finance is responsible for the monetary welfare of 2.7 million people, the population of Jamaica. And him no know. Say him phone bill reach there so, and him going to get to it with no consequence. Because Digital say them going to pay some of the money for him. Anyway, we're going to come back to it. Special pot drive up next. This is a stepping razor, the art of war. You know, say cock mouth kill cock. Cock mouth kill cock. And you say if the cat, if the pussy, the rat, I eat cheese, the pussy I go want, the pussy, the cheese, him go want the cheese too. So when pussy cheese, him want it too. And even though the pussy go on like him not see nothing, him tell you eye no one eye, you know. So when him criticize now, pussy say, but wait, oh the rat I get cheese, cause him now check says a rat trap, you know. Him just a see the cheese. Why, you know, say, them a feed the rat cheese. Me would like kill the rat, you know. But if me can't catch quash cook, me catch him short. So pussy cheese, puss one cheese. And then when him go for the cheese, him get caught. You understand? I wonder if you don't understand what I say. Me now go explain it. Pussy cheese, puss one cheese. No says a rat trap. Him want to get rid of the rat, so the rat run left him, cause him want to get the cheese. So puss go for the cheese. Aye, sir. Cock mouth kill cock. Pussy cheese, puss one cheese.
Whenever the PNP is in power, murder rises. Whenever the PNP is in power, crime rises. And I keep telling people that you have a greater chance of being murdered in Jamaica than by being hit by a car. We can't live like that in our own country. So the Labour Party makes another commitment to you. Unlike the PNP who say nothing can be done about crime, the Labour Party don't share that. We believe that to solve crime in this country, there is a lot that we can do to bring down murders in this country. There is a lot that we can do to make you safer in your house and in public spaces.
So may I ask the Prime Minister, can we consider Mr. Shah's phone bill as a criminal activity? Because it's criminals we are working with, you know, and it's something we are carried on the integrity of the government. The integrity of the government is at stake by the Minister of Finance. It's not an ordinary minister, about the man who have the man who sweat in the bag. You understand what I say? Pussy cheese, him want cheese too. Go take out the cheese. So him have to go round the rat. I don't know, says a trap. So Digicel catch him. But here with Digicel now, Digicel say, all right, no worry yourself, man, we'll give back $1 million out of that. And here the government say, no. Him go round the car and go pay some money. And it's not because him owe it, you know. It's because somebody ball out. And the rat ball out. The rat ball out, you know. Because you remember telling them to catch a rat long time from 2014. Them catch a rat long time, you know. So the rat ball out and say, no. Don't bother go and say you pay it because you didn't have intention to pay it. You pay it because we find out say you take out the cheese off of the rat trap and you never get caught. And me go tell them no and ball out now, you come go and like say, you know say, me don't know where go happen this now. A $8 million one phone bill come to 1 month at $4 million rasta. That is ridiculous. And you tell me say no, you got to tell a man say, well, here now. Just pay back half of that and you're alright. It's not the money, I know. It's not the money I see it, you know. It's the office where the man hold, and it's a government man, and it's also the integrity of the government that is at stake now, and the people and the Jamaica Labour Party. Because the other one lose credibility already, you know. The other one, them call themselves People's National Party, them lose credibility already. So this one you know come now, and you're gonna tell me now, say, a man 1 month in $4 million. All right, so you want to know, how a man can get $4 million on a phone bill in a 1 month? Tell me now. Him could have there foreign him there, you know. Him could have there foreign and him and him friend in a hotel room. Phone ring and say, who this? Why, Sharon from Paris. Say, Paris? Hey, Tony, a long time, you know, you're from Paris, come Sharon, you know, come talk to her on the phone. Him take up the phone now, boof, and I talk to her. So tell me, so where there, Paris? Eh? You go Eiffel Tower and all them place there. You go, the Louvers and all these things. And them they attack and she say, hold on, them want to go to the bathroom. And she go in the bathroom and put on the phone and she come back and them talk to her. A government money that you know, my money and your money that you know. And my money and your money. Because you can't tell me, say, them call there is for strictly business. Them could have a Wi-Fi center in yard. When just make people come use the phone. A madness. It's madness, you know. It's Emma sell credit. Scammer. Scamming. Yo, say. A creditor sell off on the phone. You know, say a man take my phone. A man take my phone, you know. Right? I'm say, I forget about my phone, you know. And I go at Digicel. And the lady them show me, say, me make this card. I say, this card, but me never have the phone that time. And them start to show me now, say, this number use the phone. And when him check a little number, you know, $2,000 come up on the phone now. When him realize him I get with it, you know, him start to make some call now, I had $5,000. So look like him had a sell thing on the phone now. So them take it off still, you know. So me want to know if Adley Shaw can go to Digicel now and find out all the call them we make on it and see if it's really according to young now some phone, some cell phone. But if that is happening now, that means say me can't trust him with my money. No, me can't trust him with my money, Rasta. Even though me not give him no money for put on still. But poor people money is at stake. If a man now have a $8 million phone bill in Jamaica. In Jamaica, $8 million phone bill. And him not know about that until somebody ball out. And when him ball out now, you see him jump go pay a little money there so, and then him leader come say now. I'm glad same leader come out and say it can't tolerate it, you know. I'm glad say the minister come out, the right, the most, and you say most right? You can't say most right. You can't say most right. The most honorable and the most right honorable. That sounds kind of ridiculous. Most honorable. It's either right honorable or most honorable. Anyway, I could say most right honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica. I am very appreciative that you said what you said. But there's always a but. We cannot continue to see these politicians doing certain things in Jamaica and them just get away with that slap on the wrist. And the poor man who are playing sound and I try to earn some money, police come and take away my equipment them. A man who can't pay him liable, him chop a little wire up there so. Not to say he must do it, but him have to pay the consequences. Prison. $8 million for one man. I mean, everybody talk about the other $1 million them with the panic, you know. They are how much thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, everybody talk about them there because some of them are $800,000 and all them really. You understand? I mean, I say, yeah, but $8 million is a shock. Call me shock. Because if me go away and come back and me see all my light bill come up to all certain portion of money, it's like me I wonder, me I try to figure out when me never lock off. You understand? When me did there, who did there? And you understand? No, Rasta. No, Jamaican people, we are bamboozled. We have been bamboozled again by politicians. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. We have been bamboozled, just like when the Prime Minister come out and say, before the Prime Minister say that when the PNP in our power, crime rate gone up. We have it on tape.
Whenever the PNP is in power, murder rises. Whenever the PNP is in power, crime rises.
Blatant statement like that. Cock mouth kill cock. The cock never know say him mouth would have reached there so. Because him a look vote. It's all about getting vote. I would suggest, even radical it might be, and people will say that very radical, I would suggest that when a party win power in Jamaica, all of the ministers, them and the councillors, them, and all of them should have write a memorandum of understanding to the people that this is what they are going to achieve in the next 5 years before the next election. This is what they're going to achieve. Write it down on paper, sign it, make law, make it stick to them, legislate it in the house. Say, you are going to do this. If them don't do it, they must get locked up. Because you see, if them know so them are going to get locked up, them now going to make some highfalutin statements before them win. You understand? Like all him know. When him say what him say the while, I bet you if him didn't know, say, if him not bring down the crime rate in the 4 years when him did it, him go to jail. I bet him wouldn't say what him say. Them need something to say, if you say you're going to do this and you don't do it, you must go to jail. Marcus Garvey said, the family, the wife of any minister must secure the monetary matters of the minister, that if them check and see them have anything in their house where you cannot be not only the wife must go to jail too. And Marcus Garvey said that, you know, is determined that the way how things go, it can't continue going so. So this is where he must suggest. He must just suggest say all the matters of government, them motif. Given where we have in Jamaica now, either if them that get big money, them gonna thief more. But Marcus Garvey say, you must give them big money, make them live nice. Which them may live nice, you know, them may not getting big pay, but them living nice because them know how to go around the take 10% off a certain thing. Your contract and thing, 10%. This not 10%. You understand? So Marcus Garvey is suggesting that you must give them big money, make them feel good, make them and them wife and them family can go out and this and this and this and that. And they must do the duty. And if they refuse to do the duty or is not able to do the duty, you should call them and stone them to death. I know me I say it, you know, in our life and lessons of Marcus Garvey, anybody want to read it, go read it. The life and lessons of Marcus Garvey, Robert Hill put it together. Him said them should be stoned to death. No, I not really think about stone to death. That sound archaic, like, you know, primitive. That sound like ISIL. You understand? But some consequence should be there that these people don't make these. You understand? But some consequence should be there that these people don't make these promises where them can't keep. Because when you take poor people and promise them something and them don't see it happen, them get vicious and turn against one another. Because them not getting where them the things that them will get. Them now see the politician in the community, and then now the community start turn against one another. Because them the things say, boy, you want to see them the promise, we say them going to build up this, we don't get water here, so, the road, they don't go fix here, so, and then the road not fix the water, and then the politician come around the next election now, forget more vote, and the people them like a damn idiot, vote again for the same promises, and the politician go unarmed and undamaged. There must be some consequences. They must write down what they are going to do for the community, and if them don't do it, them should be held accountable by jailhouse or imprisonment. That is what them should have. Them can look at now. $8 million. All right. You think say him now go be the Minister of Finance on Independence Day? Independent Day. You think him not going to be the Minister of, what them call it? Finance? The Minister of National Security. What do you think national security mean? You are securing the rights and the way of the people that them can have a safer environment to live in. What Ardley Shaw did is not a safe environment. No, it's not a safe environment, that. If a politician can use cell phone for 1 year and chalk up $8 million out of poor people money, that's not a safe environment. That is scamming at its highest level. Whether him didn't know, say him do it or not. Ignorance of the law don't make you not guilty of the law. You can't go tell a man, say, boy, right now, you can't read it, so you never know what the stop sign means, say stop. You are guilty because you broke the stop sign. So ignorance of the law don't absolve you from the law. And me I say that it's not only him one, you know. It's not only him one upon the paper, you know. It's whole heap of them upon the paper with some big money there, you know. Bigger than all of the man them were there before them. You understand? Some big money. So me I say, really and truly, me want to know what is going to happen now. What is going to happen? Because the whole week it upon the news, it make headline. Me hardly hear about any criminal activities. Well, not hardly, because this is a criminal activity. Me hardly hear about any murder rate. Yet still this is slow death for Jamaican people. If this happens, this is slow death. It might not kill you slam bomb, so but it's a pain. Pain. The fear of death is worse than death. The fear of death is worse than death. Because in fearing, just develop all sort of poisons in your system. Because when a man dead, it's not him. You know the problem, you know, it's the people them who him leave behind. When a man dead, you fear. When a man sick, you fear. If you love them, you fear to them go dead. And the fear where you have, maybe him just tell me that the boy just have me chef dead and done. And him knows him go dead. So him nobody fear again. But you who dead with him and see the pain him a feel, you know. You said, no, sir. And you go home and you have belly ache, you can't eat, you start to angle people different and all and something there. Watch a man. Me want to know whether you're a PNP or a GLP. We're not taking no side now. We want to know what is it that they are going to do to make this thing justice, to be justice be handed down, that a serious thing happen, that these people, me not talk about now put cap on it and them make them pay, because them can't pay that. Them can't pay that. See, when Ardley Shaw realize it will come out, him go pay almost $2 million. How much? 2, yeah. Then Digital just come out now and say, all right now, my brethren just come in here a while ago, we are reading news. I go like him a newsman. Him a read the sports news and I go like him a Robert just make a serious analysis. Him say, if Digital give the minister $1 million as a favor to him, what is it that Digital will want from the minister down the line? Robert, next time you come along, I go and kiss you. Believe you me. If Digital give the minister $1 million for alleviate for him problem, because you don't know if all this now gonna give him some money to, you know. And when him Vaz, rich Vaz, may I give him some money to. So me I say no. If Digital can give him $1 million as a favor, because one hand wash the other. Pussy, cheese, puss one cheese. Click it. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. I don't really have nothing else to say about this thing. You know, the Jamaican people, them, you know, the problem with it is that the inquiry where them have, where them set up. Because maybe you see them set up an inquiry about this too, you know. If you find out how is it that all of these ministers and try to go now, get investigation, them gonna call in all the FBI, or them gonna call in a man from Trinidad, a lawyer from Trinidad and have an investigation. Them not gonna tell you how much money them gonna pay these people, you know. But them gonna get accountant to do these things. Them gonna check Digicel. Digicel done say $1 million already. Who to tell? Maybe you see another company, Sagicor or NCB, or, you understand? And then, because them man know for get money, you know. Them know for twist and turn and roll. That's what I say. You say anything the government want to do, them can't do it. It's just the will. Anything. If the road want fixed and it need $100 million to fix it, them can't find it. You see if the water system want work, them want it work. You see if the car them needed for the police them forget the car them and the place need to build up properly, that's the police them can feel comfortable and don't get wicked when them go up on the road because them feel annoyed about how the system treat them. Them for find the money to do it. But them always a ball and a mope, so them do have the money for this and them do have the money for that. Them do have the money for do what? What them do have the money? Them do have the money for do everything that is necessary to make me and your life be more meaningful and comfortable in Jamaica. Because right now, it needs some intervention. And when I talk about intervention where you can't have place. Because it's usually just stop here to gun them and the police not have to gun them. Because a man can ease up and say, boy, right now, I'm going to ease up till get cool, you know. And then everybody has said, boy, the crime rate stop. Because that happened to me already. Where you all hear the killing, you know. And them say, well, you know. And then all of a sudden, them now get the gun them on the road as how them supposed to get it. So when you know hear a crime in one area now, people are saying, well, the crime rate gone down. But the people, them who did that cause the crime, them still out there and them still have the gun them. You understand? So the possibility of that rising up because a man look my girl too hard, it will raise up again. And them, I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening. You know, I said it already, everything will go good and everything will go bad. We just want to know if the glass is half full or half empty. And anyone you choose, you're not a problem. You're not a problem, anyone you choose. Because these politicians, and when the people them come down upon politician, people, you know, like I said, you can't blame the politician them, you call the people them, and you know, the people them that take care of them picnic, and you can't blame the artists, because you can't blame the artists, you can't blame everybody. You can't blame everybody. But you see, when you give a man a work for do, and him not doing it good, him suppose, and not only that him not do it good, but him might do something to make the thing, like how the man I say, them want the government employ the extortionists them. You see, when people start suggest that, you know, that desperation, you know. We hear one of the daughter them in the power, they say, apart from this, what them call it, call plate, we need also Jesus and the Bible. You know, long Jesus and the Bible there, Rasta. You know, long my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my mother, and everybody had talked about Jesus and Bible and our soon coming King. And every time them ball out soon coming King, the thing get worse and worse and worse and worse. I mean, it get better because them talk about our soon coming King. And people stand up in a parliament that talk about Jesus and the Bible. People, you know, at theocracy, them want to put power, you know. Because anytime them can't solve something, them start to turn to Jesus. Them don't want to turn to Jesus when everything nice with them and then it don't go bad, you know. If a man do something, him start to pray. Which him should have known, so him shouldn't do it before. And stop the Jesus problem. Now them a turn and I said this and this and that. As the people them can't more than them, you know. It's an indictment upon how them say state and church, church and state. Church and state must mix. That's why them say a military man must be a prime minister and the JDF can't go do police work. Them have to go with the police. For be like a bucket, but them never get trained in that. You know, see it? So, a biblical man now, him can't go use Bible for run the state. Because that is ISIL try though, with Islam. Them a try use theocracy for run the state, which is a political thing. Politics and religion must mix up. So anytime you hear them talk about divine this and this and this and that, you know, say the thing get away. Anytime you hear people start suggest that, it's because them don't have no solution for the thing. And when them say it, it never find a solution. Because within the human being, the solutions for human problems exist. You can't go outside of human consciousness to find solutions that man create. It's man must find the solution in himself. So all the divinity where you look for must be found in the humanity. That is where divinity lies. When you find a humanity, you find divinity. There's no divinity outside of man or woman. Because consciousness you work with. Consciousness derives from human being, intelligence and understanding based upon the environment we live in. And if he can't control the environment we live in, the environment will turn against him. As we see in Jamaica. So if we don't realize, say, it's we have to find the solution for what the madness we are going on now. Then it's going to get worse, because it get worse now. One minister of $8 million. It's worse that, you know, that worse. From $1 million 3 years ago to $8 million. That no worse. That Wosara. That Wosara Rasta. And nothing not going to happen. Nothing not going to happen. Nothing not going to happen, Rasta. Him now going to lose him position as Minister of Finance. And him going to pay it without any consequence of jail. Lot of countries that couldn't happen. In England that couldn't happen. In England that couldn't happen. And in England we are try follow. These little old slave are try follow the colonial masters and become neo-colonialists. In the old slave mentality, the old slave become like the master. And when the master leave the plantation, the old slave is there to help, to sustain the plantation, and him oppress the field slave. Because the field slave come like them are idiot, them are stupid people. But the field slave is the one who just burn down the plantation and don't feel no way about it, because him say him can't read piece of key out of the plantation and just burn down the whole thing. Because him not lose nothing anyway. The field slave started to say we plantation or our plantation. And you know him not have nothing to do with it. You know, see, the field slave, the old slave sit down at the house and go like say him is like the master. The master have some food, him throw it down on the ground like the dog, him eat it too. Him prefer the bone. The master no want some clothes, him just give the master just give him it and him go put it on and go and him go show up on the field slave. Say, look you know, me have a field slave, you know. A China this come from, you know. And a China, it come from via America. Because when it reach America, America do them, what them call it, inspection for it and say, all right, we don't really have to sell that to our people, you know. We're going to send it to one third world country. So them send it to Africa, send it to Jamaica, and one of the Caribbean island. And we suck it up. So all them clothes are going to have poison in there. Because them use, what them call it, gas in a t-shirt during the apartheid system and give the ANC man them. And only for them dead. Anthrax. Them put anthrax in a t-shirt them. A man own up to that in the Truth and Reconciliation in Africa, in South Africa, when them name Doctor of Death, where him create virus that only attack black people. The virus where him create, him turn up in the Truth and Reconciliation thing, you know, and admit, say, him didn't make virus where only attack the genes of black people. Because you have some virus where affect black people more than white people, you know. Yeah, they talk about like what them call the prostate cancer, certain disease. Mostly black people have it. And they make t-shirt with anthrax in the t-shirt and cause death to black people during their apartheid system. So when we are talking about the closed sheep and the closed sheep, the closed sheep, because them put the thing that the food cheap will come from foreign. The China clothes them are made in China come from foreign. And we don't know what it is all about. We don't know the effect of it. for our system and our environment, where really and truly when you check it out, the people them are going, it's more than just them not have no work. It's a collective, it's a multiplicity of things are going on in Jamaica right now, you know. Because when a man have $8 million phone bill, you know, say it's not hard and not ordinary thing that, you know. We just look on it. Man, I bet you a man go find in the Bible say that go happen. No, me I tell you, I bet you some Christian now, I go look at it and say, see it there. In Isaiah, this and that, it tell you, say a man will come in at this time here and have a phone bill of $8 million and we're going to marvel at it. But marvel not. Because next one going to come 5 years time and have $50 million. You understand? And them now going to put a stop to it. Because the only way you can put a stop to it is that the person who's guilty of that, a consequence. And when we talk about consequence, I don't mean just go get digital to go pay $1 million and get your friend to lend you $2 million. Because when your friend lend you $2 million, you just look on it and say, all right now, you see the National Housing Trust, maybe we can just ease some money out of that and it's not missing. Tell them, say, boy, I have a fixed road. So we can pay $600 million for fixed road, which really are $1 million. And the original song say what? The politician, him know how to make $100 million disappear. A protege say that, no? Yeah. Blood money. Him know how to make $100 million disappear. May I tell you, click it. Yeah, this is Stepping Razor. We have a glassy Sumfest magazine in front of where believe you me, make a ninja man look good tonight. Trust me, man, may I tell you. The picture them in there just come out by you. Believe you me. Well, you can see say things going right. You know, it really, it look away, it look glassy, it look really upscale. So we want to really congratulate the man, Osef, we call him Osef Baganovich, for putting together this wonderful looking, glassy looking program here. We see that there's enough other run, especially upon this radio station, there's enough other run where feel say, wait, I refer to go up the outside broadcast, find it again, Bones and Kechima go out there. Bones and Kechima is a standard for it. Yeah, it look good. The artists them. Let me see the artists them where they on it, you know. Alright, I can see the night them. Him have it set out here, you know. Him have it set out here. You have Sean Paul, Shaggy, Sizzler. At this year one, this may I read, yeah? Yeah, let me figure it out. Let me figure out how this thing I run. Alright, let me look at it and get back to you. Let me look for it and get back to you. Believe you can. It look away. A big thing I go on for it. Alright. This is the Stepping Razor. We want to talk to Daniel Drysdale, Senior Marketing Communications Executive, LASCO. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Muta.
So okay now. So we see here there's a competition that is taking place. A mic drop competition jingle. LASCO money mic drop jingle.
Yes.
So explain how that works.
All right, so what is happening tomorrow is that the LASCO Money team is going into Montego Bay. And we're having an outside broadcast with the Area FM team. And we'll be doing also a mic drop jingle competition. Now for this competition, we're asking all our LASCO Money customers to head down to the LASCO Money store, do a transaction, and keep their receipt. Now, the receipt gives them a chance to enter the competition. And it's very simple. They'll be writing a 30-second jingle, and this gives them a chance to, showcase their talent and just to bring some vibes and energy to the Montego Bay area. So
this jingle will be used to promote LASCO on the radio and TV and everything?
Well, guess what? If it's really good, then we can definitely see if we can give them a chance.
All right, so it's just for the money at the time, it's not feel like LASCO why not use it to promote LASCO?
Pardon, repeat that?
All right. In other words, at that time, it will be a cash prize given to the winner rather than the person who win it while hear them voice advertising Lasco on the radio whenever Lasco is doing advertisement.
Well, we are giving away a cash prize, yes. But we are also, if it's a case where, because, you know, sometimes with certain things, we have to make sure that you go to the right channel. So if it is that the jingle is really good and we see if we can use it, then by all means. Okay. And, you know, we have to showcase all the talent that we have.
All right. So what apart from the mic drop, what else will be taking place there tomorrow on the 14th?
Well, we have a lot of games and giveaways on the stage. So in addition to the mic drop, we'll be doing games with everybody that comes on over to Dump Up Beach. So we're having also our partnering companies from Lasco Distributors Limited and Lasco Manufacturing, and they will have special promotions there as well.
Oh, giveaways, a lot of giveaways.
Giveaways, prizes and giveaways. Come on over to Dump Up.
So what time you expect the people them to come?
Well, guess what? We see the crowd there from as early as 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes.
Till 6 o'clock, I guess, when the sun are going.
Until 6 o'clock, yes, because we're going right up until the end of the OB with DJ Sunshine.
Okay. Oh, so it does coincide with DJ Sunshine.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. All right. So what happened? Oh, you enter the competition.
Okay. Once again, go over to the Lasco Money store, which is in the Bayway Shopping Center. Do a transaction. So you can pay your bill. You can send or receive a Lasco MoneyGram transaction. You can pay your loan. You know, there's so many things you can do inside the store because it's a full suite store.
Okay.
Once you do that, you take your transaction over to Dump Up Beach, and that gives you a chance to enter the jingle competition. Okay,
so all right. I know that IRFM will be there, but usually when them have these kind of outside, you have guest performers, guest artists, anything like that going to happen?
Well, we do have some artists to pass through, or some entertainment. Let me not say artists, but entertainment to pass through. Okay. We have Duffy who will be doing the MCing for us. Okay. But once again, we ask that everybody come out. Whole heap of niceness, whole heap of giveaway, whole heap of entertainment. All
right. And IRFM will be there?
IRFM will be there.
And the admission is free?
Free. Free. F-R-E-E.
E-E. Yeah, okay.
E-E.
All right. Give thanks, Daniel.
Yes.
I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that the person who win it will be able to advertise Lasco as part of the promotional drive here.
Well, we hope that we see a whole heap of people out there. We're going to have a lot of fun. And you know, with the Lasco money, it's simple thing.
All right, Mama. Give thanks.
All right, Claire.
Yes. That was a promotion here that Lasco is having. We call it the mic drop. You can enter Lasco Money Mic Drop Jingle Competition. And IRFM Sunshine program will be broadcast there from the beginning to the end. That is Dump Up Beach, July the 14th. Dump Up Beach, that is in Montego Bay. If you don't know where Dump Up Beach is, right in the heart, right in the center, in front of Kentucky Fried Chicken, across the road. Dump Up Beach. So look out for that. Coming your way, Montego Bay. This is the Stepping Razor. We did a play Shake You Down a while ago, you know. We want to play this. Believe you me, we want to play it. Yes, this is the Stepping Razor. We are try Aishana. We don't know. We are try get you, and we not get you. Someone I hope you should have called me as we spoke about last night, that you would make yourself available, that we can talk. As we talked last night, but until you talk, we will tell the people them what we spoke about last night, and I will tell the conversation that we had, since it's not a private conversation, even though it was me I alone that talk, but I don't consider it a private conversation, given that we did agree, say you would have called me back today. And we keep missing, apparently we keep missing one another, but we have been calling you from morning and we keep not getting you. But before we go to that, we could go to this. This is the stepping razor. Yes, Ill.
Yes.
Hi. Miss Owell?
Hi. Yes, brother, greetings.
Oh, Catherine, how you doing? All right.
I'm good.
Yeah, I know you called because of Mama Simad last night and what she said about.
Yes.
So it's good to hear from you now because I thought you was in Florida. Are you in Florida?
Yes, I'm in Florida. As a matter of fact, I'm in Florida here enjoying the beautiful sunshine and always kind of giving a helping hand when I can to whether it's an elder or maybe a youth.
Yes. So somebody called you and told you what was said by Sister Simad.
It's appalling. It's absolutely disgraceful and appalling that a senior citizen that I reach out to, who I try to help to clean our house up, to get rid of all those bacteria in our house. I wasn't squatting at her house. She invited me there. And as a matter of fact, how I met her and Lance was I went to Stephen Golding restaurant. I just came in from Clarendon, stopped by Stephen Golding restaurant, and Lance called me and told me that there was an event going on over there at Stephen, and I actually went over there and met her. And it was quite late in the night. I had a rental, and they didn't have a right to go home. So I offered to take both of them home, as I usually do, bending over backwards all the time for someone. And now it seems like I'm being slapped, not just on my face, but on my ass also. Happened to the lady invite me to come, to stay to her house because it was so late at night to go home. I spent the night, got up the next morning, made her breakfast, made her coffee, and we sat down and started reasoning. And of course I saw that there was no place for her to walk in her house because she do have a leg that is sick. I mean, I don't know what is going on, but it gotten to the point that it's very, very crucial because of the environment in which she lives, which is not healthy. So we discussed this, and I say to her, maybe I could try to help you to clean up some of the space so you can have some place to walk. And she agreed. I sat down, I got a box, a bag. I went and I showed her stuff, old papers, magazine that she didn't want. Asked her if she wanted this or it was okay for me to throw it in the garbage. She says yes. I went through a pile of garbage and throw them away in her present, brother, in her present. And she agreed. And I finally got the place where you could walk through the front door, go back into the living room and back into the kitchen. The next morning she says to me, sister, the place really looked nice and I'm really happy about it. Now, for sister to come on the air and spread some propaganda like that about me, Sister Catherine Howell, coming to our house, destroying our paper, they're crying out loud, that is blasphemy. It's disgraceful. Now, this is giving me a fact that I don't even want to help nobody anymore. Because if that's how it is going to go on me, you're going to throw me in the dirt, run me over in the dust. When I extend and bend over backwards, my poor back right now is hurting from all the work that I did in her house. And she had the audacity.
So how long ago this happened? How long ago?
This was before my father's Earth Strong.
Oh,
it was when I was down in Jamaica in June, right before a day or two before my father Earth Strong. Then this happened, and it really upsets me to know that she would do a thing like that. But you know what, brother? I asked Jah Rastafari to forgive her, because you know why? She's 90-something years old and she could old enough to be my great-grandmother. And people at her age, they're suffering from either Alzheimer's or dementia. So all this delusion and all these, stuff that's going on into her head. Sister Samad, if you're listening today, remember Catherine Howell say this to you. I forgive you. I forgive you because you don't know what you have said. But I really do not appreciate the fact that you go around to slander my name on radio in Jamaica and telling people all these I'm telling you, I don't want to bite my tongue, but you know what, brother? I'm going to take this with a smile and drink it like a glass of water.
I think she's listening.
Yes, and I want her to know that for an old lady who must go around and spread such wickedness among someone who only wanted to help her, someone who had kindness in their heart, somebody who extending themselves so far and beyond the call of duty. Jah Rastafari is watching and he's listening. And my ancestors are watching and listening, sister. And what you do is not right. It's not right unto God and it's not right unto man. And you are really leaving a bad taste in my mouth right now to go ahead and do anything. And I mean anything for anyone.
Well, you can't make that deter you, It's not, it's when somebody can't make you not extend your hand, you know what I mean? Like, that sound like revenge for everybody now.
But again, brother, because in my meditation before I just call, something just say to me, sister, forgive her. Because she's at a stage now where, once a man, twice a child.
Yeah.
And the utterance and stuff that comes out of her mouth, is that of a child. And the utterance that's coming out of her mouth, is that of somebody that has dementia. And the utterance that's coming out of her mouth sounds like someone that really have Alzheimer's.
Right.
So, when I stop to think of that, I say to myself, Catherine Howell, forgive her. Okay. Forgive her.
All right. I'm glad that
because
you called.
She just let me tell you something. I found paperwork in that woman that she didn't even know she had for years, Yeah. I found documents that she didn't even know she had for years. And she thanked me so much, and to know that she come and did such a thing. Yeah.
All right.
So
well,
I'm telling you now, I forgive her. I forgive her.
Yes. Give thanks. I really appreciate that you say you forgive her.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, give thanks. Yeah, that was Catherine Howell, daughter of Leonard Howell. Leonard Howell, is the man who say is the first Rasta. Him was responsible for Pinnacle. That is him daughter, one of his children that is still alive. For those of you who never heard the program last night, we can't help it. She don't mention what was it all about when Sister Simard called and say she come our house, come tear up our papers, them important papers and all these things. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. So, with a talk and I say, Aishana, kind of stress out a whole heap of people, and when I hear it stress me too. And I really would have liked to talk to her because I don't really want say what I'm going to say and she's not up on the line, It's kind of weird, but I have to say it because I know I'm not going to come up on the radio till next week. See it, and I know it's going to blow up on the, social media, out of proportion, and it is as simple if she comes say what she say, but basically, for those of you who don't hear, Aishana make a statement, say, she no wear tablecloth like Miss Lowe. Now, me know say, a whole heap of people are look for controversy in this and in that. But just like we I tell you last night, Aishana, believe you me, you see Miss Lowe is the nation's cultural identity. She identify what is Jamaican and African in us. And when I speak to Aishana, a sister who I have defended over the years, and I've played her music over the years, Even the other day, we had defend her at the expense of our, reputation. We defend her because we say, I don't see nothing wrong with what she say. It's just that she said public as a female. But really and truly, you see, this statement, this statement need an apology from Aishana, because Aishana, you can't go around the place. Miss Luna wear tablecloth. And it's a disrespect. It's a disrespect to a woman who declare Jamaica. The first woman to actually declare Jamaica and make we proud of our language that we can say that. But the ignorance what she showed me, what I trying to show me last night is that she has said if she never said it that way, if she never said that, nobody would have noticed Miss Lou in the show, in the thing. And furthermore, she said that, which is the ignorant side me I deal with as a young sister. I never know say the ignorance in her so deep that here what she say now. She say that statement will open Miss Lou to a younger generation. You say in that statement that Miss Lou are wear tablecloth. And you are telling me say no, that statement are going to open young people to Miss Lou. So you know why it's a dark and ignorant statement to me? Because there's so much thing that you can say in a poem or in a song, whether dancehall or DJ song. There's so much thing you can say in a song where can open Miss Lou to people. But if you talk about Miss Lou wear tablecloth rasta, Shane, oh you see that? As a man we are stand up for Jamaican culture. But well, Miss Lou,
me just know so the young girl she kinda ignorant, When me say ignorant, I mean she don't have the knowledge.
No, what you want to know? You see, me now go.
She don't understand the significance of Miss Lou.
Yeah, but me now go cross it off and say she young. Because when me a fear it, the poem them me right.
Yeah, she could have know, but she don't know.
Yeah, but she all right. Know. So me talk to her personally. Me talk to her. No, me a lower, But me just say she needs to apologize.
Yeah.
She needs to apologize because it's a whole nation.
Yeah. And open up her understanding.
Hold on to Miss Lou. Yeah. Miss Lou is the outer. When you talk about PNP and GLP, none of them is as respected. Whether you come from PNP or GLP, whether it's no piano, none of them are as respected as Miss Lou. And for your little sister we just born the other day, we have looked some kind of fame. I know so you go about fame, Rasta. But Miss Lou wear tablecloth. I mean, that's a big disrespect to Miss Lou,
Yeah, man. As me say, I just ignorance.
Hear what she tell me. She say, she grew up come see that cloth on table.
Yeah. Me understand.
No, me understand that. Yeah. Me understand that, because me I say, yeah, but you can't use the same cloth and make curtain too.
Yeah.
And personally, me no wear the cloth. But for God say no, it's the length and the judge she talk about, the length. And it's Miss Lou she talk about,
Yeah.
It's Miss Lou, and then now she have the audacity to come and tell me, Muta Baruka who love Miss Lou more than me love Jesus. Me love Miss Lou more than Jesus Christ himself. See? If your little daughter come tell me, say the reason why she said is to open Miss Lou to a younger generation.
No, she need to open herself to Miss Lou generation.
She must have opened herself. Because Miss Lou well covered.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And for a Rasta man like me who play the first tune that she didn't make and me played on the radio, me rinse it. Me played on the radio, me rinse it. It's almost like people could have say, when my name Scatterburrell could all pay me to play the tune. And then she come back now. Me she have a next tune, a domestic something. She have a tune named domestic something. And me keep playing the tune. And now she come back now with a next tune. And me defend her. That all man I say, oh me I defend what she name. But true me know say you have a whole heap of man who are going like
equal rights.
Yeah, me I say, yeah. That even now, I say first say equal rights, there will be no peace. until it's there equal rights and justice. No, if you say equal rights and justice, Shamara look at you like, So you can't say equal rights and justice again. The man, them twist and turn the thing and corrupt the thing to the point now where you can't say equal rights and justice again. Now a lady now, a young lady who will look fame and fortune out there now, I got turn and ignorantly, because she said she do nothing wrong, you know. And me I say, but look at now, Aishana, you have to look on the consequence of your words as it relates to an icon. A Jamaica, if it was talking about saint, Miss Lou is like a saint. Miss Lou is told many Jamaicans, as myself, you know, will write poem and glorify Miss Lou. Say, Miss Lou, are we a tablecloth rasta? I mean, music news? Music news. Yeah, this is the Stepping Razor with the Pande issue at hand here with Aishana, who seem to feel that if she do certain things, she going to get attention. It's spoil picnic to do those things, you know. Spoil picnic in your house, and then just push off something and make it broke. Because the mother she feels that is how you get attention. You see, you can't get attention, but you know, you see certain people, believe you me, Miss Lou, where Jamaica know, is not like something you imagine, you know. Miss Lou live in a most of a lifetime. You know, it's not like we read about her over the years. And you saying that, you know, we're, you know, tablecloth like Miss Lou, it's not very nice. I know you think you're a nice lady, but it's not very nice to say that. And you know who Miss Lou is. And since you don't call, no, I have to go talk to the microphone, hoping that you hear, and I know you're going to hear. It's not very nice to say that. You know? Too much of us have been proud of our heritage because of this one woman. You know, nobody can go around the corner and say anything now about Miss Lou. And given that I know her personally, sit down with her personally, carry her to studio personally, record her personally, and I've had wonderful time just listening to her. It's not very nice for a young little girl with just born the other day to come disrespect the woman that way, Rasta. But you know, we're tablecloth like Miss Lou. Better you don't say, you know, we're tablecloth and put the conversation down, but to associate Miss Lou clothes as tablecloth, it's not, I don't know, business. What is your era in life? What era you come from? There's no, it show your ignorance. As a young lady in Jamaica, it show your ignorance. And one has to know, rethink a lot of the things them that you have been saying to find out if really and truly you actually say it because of your intelligence, or say it because you're looking some props. You know, we'll look better, we'll look forward for better, especially from the female them, because the man them don't carry the thing gone over this already. You know, we don't want the female them come, at least them come already, but you know, we hope say, no, Rasta, Mama, you need to, I don't know, you need to apologize. You need to apologize for it. Because really and truly, that is not a 9-day wonder as it relates to a stain. Stain, because right now, seem like how many talk about the other thing and it gone, what them call it, when it gone wild on network, what them call it? It grow viral, a viral, them call it. Like Viagra, viral. Yeah. When it go viral on internet the other day, you know so where I say so now, because you're not present. You know so where I say so, where I say so now, when to go viral. And I don't want it stop until you apologize to Jamaican people for disrespecting one of the greatest women, cultural icons that have come out of Jamaica. We don't want it stop. You're a young lady, always looking fortune and fame, but don't look it and belittle a woman that maybe in a longer term, if she make you could have even talk or you talk in terms of your language, your dialect, and don't feel no way about the dialect, not to mention what you're saying with the dialect. You understand? Miss Lou was able to use the Jamaican language to bring a certain amount of sincerity and to bring about a certain feeling of accomplishment as African people who them language was taken away from them. And she brought about a sanity and said, look you know, I don't be this one who want to say, I'll be a Jamaican, I'll so we chat, and we will chat that way here, and don't have respect that and no bad talk. Because English is not a language in itself. It derived from other languages. So, really and truly, you don't want to disrespect Miss Lou Rasta. And the way they speak about it, she dead. You know, she dead. That is really, it's not like you're going to disrespect Usain Bolt. And Usain Bolt can't come up and say this or say that. No. You know, you don't want to disrespect Miss Lou. And I am calling on Aishana to apologize for the disrespect that she showed to our cultural icon, the Honorable Miss Louise Bennett Cloverley, otherwise known as Miss Lou. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. Education, the key. We never take no call today, but that's how it go. We are going to play this. We played last night. We will play it again. Special. Boy, I mean, I tell you, it look like we are getting special requests for this like short part of the program on the cutting edge that we have to keep playing them at the day. The second one we are going to play in the day by special request. Here goes. Because if we get it proper, yeah, we don't want to do the wrong thing. Here goes.
Jamaican roots and culture. In Jamaica, the way we wear our hair speaks volumes about our historical background. It is indeed a reflection of our roots and culture. Over 90% of Jamaicans are of African ancestry. A significant percentage of Jamaican women have altered their naturally kinky hair by applying chemicals to straighten the hair, giving it a European look. They view their naturally kinky hair as bad hair, and some women even go to the extent of cohabiting with other races in an effort to alter the kinks in the hair of their children. They want to have a baby with what they describe as quote-unquote pretty hair. For many years, the Jamaican woman of African descent has shied away from wearing her natural or virgin hair in public. Virgin hair is hair that is in its original texture and condition as it grows from the follicle. The ways of altering virgin hair has become a huge industry for chemists. They have come up with countless formulas to straighten natural hair. These chemicals tend, in some cases, to cause irreparable damage to the hair and scalp of the user. What could cause women to inflict such harm on themselves? Unfortunately, back in the days of colonialism, black women were made to believe that they were inferior. They figured that the closer they could get to looking white was the better their chances were for social mobility. The hot comb was used in those days to press the hair and iron out the kinks so that it resembled that of the slave mistress. If you could not press it, then you would wear a head tie or hat to hide the kinky hair. Even to this day, there are some Jamaican women who continue to express deep-seated resentment about their natural hair. They believe that they are more attractive with European hairstyles and that they can only comb their hair if it is straightened. This is indeed unfortunate. It is regrettable that the high self-esteem that is instilled by appreciating your natural beauty is not always reinforced by society or the cosmetology industry. Many times, Jamaican women who wear natural hairstyles are ridiculed and questioned by friends and beauticians about their decisions not to wear Eurocentric hairstyles. Despite this, however, Some Jamaican women feel that their natural hair is beautiful because they have an honest love of self and appreciation of their hair. They do not feel they have to change, efface, or mutilate it with harsh chemicals. To them, natural hair is part of good living because the chemicals are known to cause damage to hair and scalp. Many such women have never chemically styled their hair. They constantly make choices in grooming and styling that are therapeutic and aesthetically ethnic and in accordance with nature and good common sense. There are many Jamaican women who now sport the dreadlocks hairstyle, which has become a signature look for Rastafarians and a point of cultural identification for Jamaicans. There's also a growing number of salons which specialize in natural hair care and also entrepreneurs who are coming up with therapeutic hair products depicting nature's virtue, the natural way of protecting and embracing natural beauty. And now, to end the Jamaican roots and culture, here's our famous quotation from the Black diaspora. They saw themselves as others had seen them, and not as they actually were. The images made of them were formed by those who had felt the deepest necessity to despise them. The words of James Baldwin. For Jamaican Roots and Culture, I'm Pat Clark. To despise them. The words of James Baldwin. For Jamaican Roots and Culture, I'm Pat Clark.
Yes, I tell you, give thanks, Pat Clark. Second time now, we find ourselves a plate forward, and the people them, we don't just play because we want to play, we play because the people them ask for it. And if more than 5 people don't ask for it, we don't play it back, you know. And I tell you, say it gone more than 5 people we asked to play it back. Last week was even more than that. You understand? So, and so we agreed upon this program, yeah. You know, so we don't take no call, young. We don't take no call, you know. You think we could have pushed in some call before, what words, mate? That worse, so we could have take no call. All right, click it. This is a stepping razor. We'll tell you about the Sumfest lineup. This glassy magazine where they bring out, top of the line magazine, man. But to be honest, I've never been to any festival in the world and see such a glassy magazine for a festival. I must say that. There's no festival in the world, reggae festival in the world, that produces such a glassy magazine. That is the power of money. Yes. Friday the 21st, main event night. Alkaline, Mavado, Bounty Killer, Tory Lanes, Lanze, Lanes, Adonai, Beanie Man, Spice, Tammy Lee Sparta, Massacre, Pato Rankin, Devin the doctor, Tifa, Jamil, Ding Dong, Ari Toddler. Why Ari Toddler? I tell you, you don't know Ari Toddler, what you never even sure. Trust me, I kill Marvelous. You know, say, believe you me, and my special guest stars. Believe you me, it's the only show I don't say, and many more depend. Why Joe, why you give and many more a lick Rasta? And many more depend the show, you know. It usually depend every show. The group, and many more. All right, so that is the Friday, July the 21st. All right, now, so them go over to July the 22nd. I must remember that is more than one night. It's from the 16th to the 22nd. But we just tell you about the main events, right? Night 2, Sean Paul, Sizzler, Jack Ure, Queen Ifrica, Christopher Martin, Dexter Daps, Richie Stevens and Scanation Band, Mad Cabra, Kabaka Pyramid, Feluke, that's beautiful. Deep Jahai, Meliko, who that? Davian, and special guest stars. I mean, the special guest star. I mean, name special guest star, you know, I change my name. and special guest star. You must remember that. I'm a special guest star on that night there. Okay. So you have other events that take place like the White Party, the Retro Black Party, and all these things. But yes, we're not going to tell you the price because we know you don't buy a ticket already. You just want to know who and who they on which night. So, and we used to them have all a special VVIP players, you know. Very, very important people. Where you get cover and you sit down there and you can cock up your foot and I tell you, the man I go all out Rasta, believe me. Joe? Sir. Can write a check, give me. Yes, because a man say your money can't done. Believe you me. Because when me look on that glassy magazine there for Sumfest, me know say a top of the line thing that. No ordinary people no do that. You understand? I mean, I tell you, say, I have seen many festival magazine and it no look that way there. Trust me, it no look that way there. So you know say top of the line thing, top of the line thing. We really congratulate him for really bringing it to this level. Because you have some man really that bring in all sort of people, say them a headliner. And when the Jamaican artists go up on it, them come like joke. And the headliner them, you have to pay them US dollar. Them a bring them friend and them friend bring them friend. And you have to give them a certain hotel. And you have to put up all of them single room and all these things. That's why the other man them couldn't work it out. This man had decided say he going to do it all Jamaican music. And that's all. And not like we have fight against hip hop still, you know. But we just say that there must be something to show the people them say the festival can work with our music up front. You understand? There must be some festival that I say that. And we see that work out that way there. So we wish him have success tonight. We really wish him success tonight. Trust me. And we have to say that seriously. Okay. Here we go. We have to try and find this tune right now. We can't find the tune, you know. I know if tune we get last night, I think. I will not get to download them. But our Instagram page, you know, the real Muta Baruka. Yes. No gimmick true. You see a guy put himself on it already. And I follow, but if you want to heal yourself or do anything, call this number. It's Lime telling, it's not me. You know, them really, I know profess to have powers to heal people. I mean, maybe I can say things on the radio and it heal you from over here, but I'm not going to put it on paper about call this number. So, real Muta Baruka, Instagram, and that's over there. Yes, we're there on the last lap. Why you love Vivian, you know? Vivian, the operator. Good afternoon, Vivian. Yeah, ma'am. Why you love Shamara, the producer, Young, the engineer, co-engineer, Neil. Why you love me hungry? And who else we know you love? We have to heal up Jackie because it's like she operate the program from behind the scenes. I have to tell people that. Yeah, she operate the program from behind the scenes. So I want to big up Jackie for really interject certain things in the program. You understand? We still have to go talk to Cabo to make sure she get some money because she have enhanced the program even though I want don't know it. You know them say behind every good man is a good woman. Well, it's beside anything we are going on so now it's beside me there. And trust me, one of the things where we do on the program, we done sieve it out already from yard. You understand? And when it reaches so now, it well sieve out. So we give thanks for that input. So we have to call her name. And as me say, Cabo, I hope you're listening, you know. We have to start to write some check. And not even Cabo we should talk to, you know. It's Debbie Ann. Debbie Ann, I hope you're listening. We need another check to be signed over to Jackie as the interjector